Hey everyone, it's Lene. So I figured I would try to make a video explaining the healer rotations, or at least one aspect of the healer rotations for Four Horsemen, since we seem to be having issues. So the only way I could really think of doing this was to share my screen and share the replay. And I chose the replay from our last run. So I'm going to go ahead and start this replay. And here you see the pole, and the tanks are picking up their horsemen and taking them to the corners they need to be at. And you can see the healers are following their tanks. This corner we only start with 2 healers. So Mark 1 goes out at about 20 seconds. And you can see the healers moving. This healer moved a little bit early, but that's okay. So Mark 1 is going out. Now Mark 2. These 2 healers are moving at about the same time, but maybe the tank was a little low, so one healer stayed a little longer. That's fine. We want people to do that. Just still keep track of your marks. Pretty soon, Thane is going to go down. So when Thane goes down, you're going to see everyone moving here, all the DPS. I'm going to pause it here, and all the healers. So one thing I want to say here is that when Thane goes down, if it's not, as a healer, if it's not your turn to rotate, do not go directly to Lady B. You should finish out your rotation here at the safe spot. So I'm going to press play again. You can see that 2 healers moved directly here to Lady B. 1 healer moved back to the safe spot. So just be careful. I don't know the exact timing of the marks. I know the first one goes out at 20 seconds and then 12 seconds for each mark after that. So I don't know if one of the healers moved a little bit early that should have gone back to the safe spot. But just keep that in mind. If you're at Thane and he dies, if it's not your turn to move, go to the safe spot and wait until it's time to move, your time to move, before going to Lady B. The reason that is because if you're moving early, we'll end up with too many healers here. And then later on, when it's time to rotate around, we don't have enough. So I'm going to go ahead and press play again. And you see the healers rotating again on the different marks. And I'm going to try to fast forward this a little bit faster. And you can see some of these rotations going on. And one that I want to point out is that now that Thane is down, obviously no healers are going over there. What they should be doing is, when you get to Mograine and it's your turn to rotate out of there, you should be going to the safe spot and waiting 3 marks before you move to Lady B. We have 1 healer that went directly from Mograine, ran through the safe spot and to Lady B instead of waiting here. So to clarify, when a horseman is down, like this one is down right here, he's dead, you need to, when it's your turn to move from Thane, you move from Thane to the safe spot right here, wait for your 3 marks, then move here to Lady B, and then move here after your 3 marks, and then move here. And you keep doing that until the next horseman is down. So say this horseman is down. Once you move from Zeliek, that would mean you'd move from Zeliek to the safe spot here, and you would wait for 6 marks at the safe spot, and then move to Lady B if needed. By the time there's 2 horsemen down, it's a little easier for people to call out what corners need healers. But when there's just one down, you need to still maintain your rotation. And when I say maintain your rotation, that means if there's a horseman down in the corner you're supposed to be going, you go to the safe spot and wait 3 marks. So hopefully this helps someone for our run tonight and our last run next week. And thank you for listening.